Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the
Everybody
procedure,
stay calm.
everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Hoyoverse, you goats. You have done it again! Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of the year. A new Natlan trailer is out. Sorry, I might have become a bit too hyped after seeing this, but yes. Forget everything else and let's break down this trailer already. So in the first few seconds, we see our lovely blue girl with our lovely trash panda throwing a ball to start some kind of tournament. From their outfits, she looks to be some kind of a ranger or outrider, like the forest rangers in Sumeru. And from our cutie here, I really can't tell, but she could be involved with the mining locations, considering she is Geo, and we saw her mine ores in the previous Natlan sneak peek. And with the ball being thrown into the air, the tournament starts. We then get introduced to a lot of hot characters that we will get in Natlan. And at this frame right here, we can see our Dendro Xiao use his pet, or Saurian companion, to catch the ball. And this companion of his looks nothing like an animal or a beast, but rather a computer program of some sort. And it can talk too? Could the original Saurian have fused with him and evolved to be able to understand and communicate using human speech? And from his outfit, he seems to be some kind of a construction worker with the way he wraps the baggy outfit on his waist. He could also be a hunter of some sorts as well from the way he moves around. Plus, the weapon he had in the previous trailer could tell us something too. Right after that, he throws the ball towards another adorable young lady who is startled by the impact. The ball breaks a few pottery and we can see that there are a lot more of them around her too. So maybe she is a craftswoman of some sorts? We see lots of new birds that are going to be added. On this frame right here, more wildlife is always a good sign. It literally breathes in new life to the world. Then the ball falls through the forests into the hands of a beast woman that seems to be half tiger or leopard and half human. She seems to be really sleepy all the time, so she is most likely a cat breed. From her overall outfit, she could be one of the clan leaders in Natlan. Other than that, I can't really tell just yet. But the way she just throws the ball away, it feels like she doesn't really care about the tournament. We finally see Ian-san when the ball falls through the trees, and she looks so adorable here. Very different from the Ian-san we saw in the Travail trailer. She fails to catch the ball as it bounces off of her head. And speaking of her head, did you notice the skull on her head looks awfully similar to this Saurian companion right here? Could the skull be Ian-san's dead companion? If it is, then that would be quite dark and sad at the same time. But it'll be in line with Hoyo's writing. Then we can see the ball go towards this beautiful lady who seems to be an elf just like Nahida, Klee, and Alice, which makes things a whole lot more interesting. If I'm being honest, her design kind of reminds me of Bloodborne. If any of you have played that game, she also seems to resemble Acheron from Star Rail, so maybe she could be related to traveling around Teyvat? But she does resemble some form of a hunter. Could she even be part of the Hexenzirkel? Or could this even be a relative of Alice? Holding the ball, she wonders if another she is watching. Could she be thinking about the Pyro Archon or someone else? We then move towards the tournament grounds and we get our first look at They Pyro Archon. And holy fudge, what a design! Her name is Mavuika, so I'm guessing Murata is already dead. Rip Himeko Wanners. But if you've seen my theory already, you know that Murata might not be that dead. Next part on that coming soon, but enough self-promotion. Let's move on to the tournament itself. Towards the end here, she says a very interesting line.
This battle is for winners only. The champion will take all.
This battle is for winners only. The champion will take it all. By all, does she mean literally all? So could it be that the Archon itself is decided by a battle? And if you beat her, does that mean you get to have the throne and the gnosis of the Archon? After that, we get to see the overview of all the characters, and finally we see the GOAT, my father, your daddy, the one and only Capitano! And this emo guy too that looks like V from Devil May Cry. And our lovely Archon challenges the GOAT directly on a battle, and oh boy am I excited to see where this goes. But our boy here comes in for 2 frames, says nothing but a single cool grunt, and leaves. And now about this other guy who is with him. Could it be that he is the 10th Harbinger? Or is he another Fatui we don't know of? He most likely works under Capitano to appear beside him in this trailer. And now for the most interesting and important part of the entire trailer. Mavuika walks into a big dark room with a flame burning in the middle of it. The flame itself has weird symbols that look like the clan symbols on it. Could this be the Gnosis? Or could this be the heart of the Pyro Dragon? After that, she turns around and speaks to someone. and we get to see 6 more of those flames. And this time, they are the clan icons we saw in the previous Natlan teaser. Could these all be the wills or life forces of each of the original Saurians? And was she speaking to them when she said,
Did you catch everything?
because we know that Hoyoverse loves to use fire as means to express the notion of a will or a soul.
What our eyes see ought to be our fate. But now, close your eyes and feel. For with our blood, we will forge our true fate.
Yeah.